Hey everyone, I hope everything is going well. I hope you all are having a fantastic week at home, wherever you are. Hope you're staying safe. I just wanted to make a short video talking about this week's lesson as well as my own thoughts and everything. I hope everyone enjoyed this week. And so it's about taking responsibility. And at this point in Esther, she's figuring out why she's where she is, right? She was made queen not just randomly. She was made queen for this purpose, to help free her people. And I really enjoyed reading it this week, and it really made me think. And two important things that I thought to mention is, who did God make us to be, and who God is to us. So I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about those. When I got back from China, I took a trip over to California to see my friend that when she was my best friend when I was in Belize. She was by my side through everything, and we stayed really close, and we're still really close, and she works at a YWAM base, so I was like, this will be fun. Go over, see what she does, and just have like a good spiritual time after coming back from China, which was like no Christian community. So I went over and we had an amazing week, and one of the things that happened was they have a group prayer called the Original Design Prayer. And what it is 3 or 4 people that don't know you come into the room and pray, asking God to give them words, like, who did God make this person to be? And it was really awesome. They did that for me. They sat there for like 20 minutes praying, and they got a whole bunch of words and songs and Bible verses for me. And actually, one of them was women's ministry, which is why I wanted to start a Bible study. And so through that whole thing, it really made me think about, who did God make me to be? And as I was reading this, it's about taking responsibility, taking risks. So a question for you guys is, who did God make you to be? What responsibilities is he asking you to take? In the past, you might have had a different role, and maybe now it's something different. Maybe during this time, this hard time of sickness and staying at home away from people, maybe there's a new responsibility that God has for you. So I thought it would be a good time, now that we're home and kind of feeling separated, to really focus on who God made us to be and how we act on that. Like, what risks are we taking? Are we reaching out to that person that we're kind of scared to and talking to them? Are we trying something new that God's asking us to do? So that was one side of it. But also, I think it's important to think about who God is to us. So during this time in Esther, she's realizing why she's in the position she's in, and she's realizing that God had this plan all along. I'm sure she was in constant communication saying, what's up? Like, why am I here? What's going on? And finally she had her answer. So through that whole time, and now that she has her answer, she's like, so God has been by my side. God has planned this out for me. He's here for me. And again, during this time of separation, not being able to go to church, I think it's really a good time to think about, do we have a relationship with God, or are we just based on religion? So for me, I think of religion as the rules, and if you don't do this, this will happen. And I definitely think that, yeah, we should follow the rules that are in the Bible. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's more than just following the rules. There's being able to talk to God and have that relationship with Him where you feel that He is your Father, that He is your friend. There's so many names for Jesus in the Bible. Like, He is a counselor, He is a helper in times of need. And do you see God in your life as these people? And so those were a few things that I was thinking about while I was reading this week. And I'm going to link a few songs down below. And I was also looking at some of the additional reading, and I just wanted to point out one. I mean, I could read all of them. They're all really good this week, so I encourage you to read them if you haven't already. But 1 Corinthians 3:5-9 says, "What then is Apollos? What is Paul? Servants through whom you believed, as the Lord assigned to each. I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth. He who plants and he who waters are one, and each will receive his wages according to his labor. For we are God's fellow workers. You are God's field, God's building." So, in my study Bible, that brought me to 1 Corinthians 3:16 through 17. "Do you not know that you are God's temple, and that God's Spirit dwells in you? If anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy him. For God's temple is holy, and you are that temple." And so that is just another relationship with God. Like, we work for Him, right? We're here on earth, creating heaven on earth, pushing His kingdom forward, and that we have to remember that we are God's temple. God lives in us, and we should feel more comfortable taking risks because we are His temple, and He will protect us. And that comes down to, do you believe that? Because God will do it. So like I mentioned, I'll link some songs down below this video. One of the songs, "Take Courage," we've already listened to. I thought I'd link it again because it's a good song for this time. And also, this song came up when they were doing the original design prayer over me, and it just popped in my head when I was reading this week. And if there'll be a few other listed below, so I hope you enjoy them. I just wanted to close out with a little prayer. Dear God, thank you so much for the technology now that we can be connected even though we have to be physically apart. Please help us stay in touch with people that we are having a hard time connecting with. Help us be able to talk to you and use this time for personal growth and spiritual growth in you. Please help us figure out who you made us to be and where you're taking us in life. And please help us understand who you are to us and how you want us to see you. Open our eyes to the beauty of our relationship with you and what that means in our daily life. Please heal those who need healing. Please keep us healthy and safe, along with our family, friends, and the world. Please continue bringing sunshine and happiness in these troubled times, and help us all focus on the positives. Amen. So, thank you. I hope I didn't talk too fast. But I would love to hear from everyone. Like I said, I know it's a hard time. Being away from people is even hard on me, so hopefully we can all stay connected and share our thoughts and maybe reach out to people that we know need it at this time. So I hope you are enjoying the lessons still and enjoying the book, and I hope you continue to study and do your own research, and I'll be in touch. Bye.